Local politics now. Candidates hoping to be elected to offices across Michigan have less than 1 week left to secure their spot on the ballot. We're getting a first look at how voters are feeling now. Rick Albin has some new poll results.
There are a couple of races here that appear to show some overwhelming front runners and a couple of close battles as well. So let's get right to it. In the race for the Democratic nomination for governor, current Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson is leading by an overwhelming 52% of the 519 likely Democratic voters surveyed. Kim Thomas, a veteran and entrepreneur, and Chris Swanson, Genesee County Sheriff, are her closest competitors at 5%. The undecided in all of these polls is a third or better of those asked, in this case 36%. That's no doubt at least partially due to the length of time until the election. The margin of error is plus or minus 4.3%. So if this is one of the wider margins in our polls, the Republican race for a nominee for governor could not be closer. Republican businessman Perry Johnson announced in late January that he would take another run at the governor's office, getting in the contest later than the rest of the field. He wasted no time, rising to the top of the pack, where he's virtually tied with Congressman John James at 21 for Johnson and 20 for James. Former Attorney General Mike Cox is at 10%, while former Speaker Tom Leonard polled at 4%. And Eric Nesbitt, the Republican Senate leader, came in at 3%. 452 likely Republican voters were surveyed. The margin of error in the poll is plus or minus 4.6%. 39% say they are undecided. That primary race could be a bruising one that could leave the party looking for unity after the votes are cast. In the open U.S. Senate race, Democrats, too, may have to pick up the pieces in what is proving to be a hot three-way race. The three candidates have been jockeying for position, with former Wayne County Department of Health Director and former candidate for Governor Abdul El Sayed making a move from third place to a tie for first at 24% of the 519 likely Democratic primary voters. State Senator Mallory McMorrow is also at 24, while Congresswoman Haley Stevens dropped 4 points to 13%. The margin of error is plus or minus 4.3%. All three of these candidates have been very active from very early on in this race, and as it gets closer to the August primary, and if these three are still close in polling, it could be a hard-fought battle for the Democratic U.S. Senate nomination. The numbers show for the Republicans, not so much. When likely Republican primary voters were asked who they would prefer for the U.S. Senate nominee, 55% said former congressman and previous candidate for U.S. Senate 2 years ago, Mike Rogers. No other candidates were in double digits when 452 people were asked for a choice. 38% said they were undecided, and the margin of error is plus or minus 4.6%. The polls you're seeing were taken April 11th through the 13th, and like all polls, reflect the sentiment of voters on those days. Candidates have until August 4th to try to change voters' minds or to hold on to their support. Back to you.